I don't know what's going on with my hair. I like pulled it all up and then this side fell down. So we're just rocking this. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. And today I have a very long awaited review. It took me forever to get my cold dead hands on this blinking palette. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, we are talking about the Jeffree Star Blood Sugar ness that is this palette that literally came out on his site, sold out in like, I don't know, 15 minutes or something like this. It was out of stock on Beautylish, which was available, which I was on email notifications for that. Got the email notification. It was like an hour, and then it was all sold out. Then I saw on Trendmood that it was like available on Morphe, and I think that one was sold out. It was going to be available at a specific time, coming soon. Email notification for that, sold out. So I was notified that he was restocking this on his main site, and so I was like, you know what? We're gonna do it. So I finally got my hands on the Blood Sugar palette, and today we're going to talk about the palette, do swatches, everything I do in my reviews, and we're also going to talk about how absolutely annoying and how much I hate super hyped up products that are constantly sold out. Alright, first things first, this is the palette here. It comes in just this cute little sleeve, says Blood Sugar there, got the Jeffree whatever, all the yada yada. You got this nice, I will say the packaging is like packaging goals on this. It went above and beyond the level of extra. It's got these two cute little clasps. You open this bad boy up. And you got a big old mirror in there and a crap ton of shades. The palette is going to run you $52, is being sold on the aforementioned site. Will leave links, though I am pretty sure that it's sold out because it was sold out the day I bought this after it restocked. And you are getting 18 shades that are 1.50, 1.5, 1.50, 1.5 something, maybe a zero in there, grams. So it is $10, well not $10, his palettes are usually $45, so it is a little bit more expensive. You are getting more shades though, not as big pans. It is not limited edition as I know of, so I think that's really nice because I'm honestly tired of all this limited edition crap and I like a palette that could be permanent that I can go back and repurchase should I so desire. Despite not having this palette for a long time, I have played with it a fair amount, and let's just get into the swatches and talking about how annoying it is that makeup is so hyped up and you can't even get a good night's rest because you are under the influence and must stay up until 3 o'clock in the morning to order said sold out palette. So we're going to start here with this white shade called Glucose. I will say this formula so far from how often I've tested is superior to his other two formulas. I think he does keep getting better. Like the first palette, the Beauty Killer palette, pretty good for someone, a makeup company who'd never done a palette. Androgyny was superior to that, and I feel this quality is superior to Androgyny. Let's stop talking because I have a lot of shades to swatch. Then we have Sugarcane right here. I do love the aesthetic and the overall like theme of this palette. I think he put a lot of effort into this, which I can always appreciate as a very artistic person myself. Then we have Cake Mix going on here. They are a little bit powdery. They don't have substantial kick up, but they're definitely more softer and more buttery, more softer and more buttery to the touch than his previous eyeshadows. And then we have Ouch right here. Here we go. It is a mainly matte palette with some shimmers going on in there. Obviously, I will let you know when we get to those, which is like right here. We have Donor right here, which is this like really intense bronzy gold. This is called a pressed pigment palette. We got that gold right there and that really nice, I would say like oxblood shade. The formula is a bit similar to the Anastasia Beverly Hills Subculture palette, but I think these are a little bit easier to work with. We have Candy Floss right here. Then we have one of my favorite shades, this Tongue Pop, which is like a peachy corally pink. I love how it looks on the eyes, and it does go on, at least for me, darker on the eyes than it is in the pan. Then we have Sweetener, which is a beautiful shimmer shade. It's like a gold with like peachy reflex. Here we have those. I mean, ooh, that one with like that peachy reflex. I love me some peachy reflex. Next is Cavity, O Positive, and Root Canal. Cavity is a matte. It has a little bit of shimmer in it. You know how all of those go. They're just kind of there. I do love O Positive. It is a very unique transition shade. And then Root Canal, I was surprised at how soft this one felt because dark purples are usually kind of difficult to formulate. And in my experience, they're usually kind of grainy. So here we have these going on, that pink there, that one there, and that purple right there. Why am I talking like that? Last row, which I am obviously obsessed with because I love how you go like more neutral, verging into pink and purple, and then red. You all know I love me a good red eye because I like looking dead. This one is Prick. Sorry for those of you in England. Cherry Soda and Fresh Meat, which I love. All and any, like, hearkening back to his singing days. Fresh Meat was a song off of his album Beauty Killer.
'Cause I'm fresh meat, in vintage Dior, stealing from the rich and giving Gucci to the poor.
Oh, I loved his music days. I wish he would go back and make music. Like, I love makeup, but I loved his music. It was like anthems of my life. So here we go here. This one's kind of a swatty, kind of a crappy swatch just because I didn't go too much into it. But these are just, ugh. And this little like baby right here is such an outperformer. Oh, she's so beautiful. We have Blood Sugar right here, which is a beautiful metallicized heaviness. We have Extraction. That one is the most powdery out of the palette. I will just say it right up. And then we have Como, which has the cutest little like doctor symbol on it. And I don't want to like ruin it. And that one is also powdery. These two, Extraction and Coma, are the most powdery. All right, here we go. Ah! Oh, those last three were pitiful. Woo! I was doing pretty good. And then bleh. So here we have the swatches. I love how you can literally see, like, going from down here, just the beautiful color story, just the gradient to it. I think that's really good and shows how well the theme and the just color story, like I said, was thought out in this palette. Alright, kudos to this packaging. I totally got pink fingerprints all over this little bit here. Wiped it off with a makeup remover wipe. Can't even tell. Alright, so let's talk about how I feel about this palette. I will admit, I wanted to be so hard on this palette. I wanted to tear it a new one. Partly because YouTube seems to like negativity more than positivity. So I was like, yay, if it's bad, I can be controversial and get a lot of views and whatever. And also due to the fact that it was so stinking hard to get a hold of this thing. Like, it released, and I was like, okay, I was aware that it sold out, like, really, really quickly, and I was like, okay, alright, whatever. And then I started, like, researching and going around and, like, okay, what are other sites besides his main site that I can get it at? And just it being sold out. Like, I got one email notification, and I checked, like, I got it an hour had passed, and I checked my email, and I was like, oh, hey, it's in stock here. And I was like, oh, boy, gonna give me some palette, and gone. I mean, I was just ready to just be like, take a page out of Jeffree's book and be like, girl, I was ready to leave. And then I was like, you know what? I love the colors. I want to review it for my channel. I love just everything about the whatever of this palette. And I'm going to be 100% honest with you guys. I really do like this palette. This particular palette is for those of us who thought that the modern Renaissance was a little bit too neutral. This takes that red theme and really just jacks it up and gives us a little bit more. We got purple, we got pink, we got peachy tones, we got a whole bunch of different kinds of red, varying from like neon to cherry to like plummy red tones. I mean, if you love red on your eyes, boom. But it also has those more neutral colors like these nice transition shades, the more browny red-based brown. This shade Ouch is absolutely gorgeous in the crease, and it has this beautiful like bronzy gold shimmer so that you can make the red shades more wearable. Kind of what the modern Renaissance does. One of the reasons I love that palette is because it can be done crazy, or you can make it more neutral. But this one just gives me more red. And the formula is superior to any other Jeffree Star palette I have tried. It just keeps getting better, from Beauty Killer all the way up to the Blood Sugar. The formula is, these are pigmented. They blend beautifully. This white is really good. And I am just really, really pleased by the quality and the thought and the effort that was put into this. Say what you will about Jeffree Star, but unlike Too Faced, no shade or whatever, he does put a lot of effort into his launches and into his palettes especially, where I feel like I am getting consistent quality that is even getting better, rather where Too Faced is giving me a crap ton of palettes that aren't necessarily very good. I wouldn't recommend this to someone who is not a fan of lots of red tones. Like I said, this is for those of us who want to take the modern Renaissance and make it redder. I just can't lie. Like I said, I wanted to tear it a new one. I wanted to be Negative Nancy, but I just think the palette is really good quality. I love the shade range, the color theory, the gradation, the multitude of looks that I can get from this. The packaging is horrendously sturdy and very easy to clean. And I know this review be coming late, but better late than never. Alright guys, there we have that review. I honestly didn't expect to like this palette nearly as much as I thought I would. I thought it was going to be okay. I think kind of like the modern Renaissance, the hype that this palette is getting is because it is such good quality and such a great palette. I'm really glad that I purchased it, and if you don't have any qualms with Jeffree as a person or his issues, let's not get ugly with people about, you know, what we choose to do. It is our decision. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you think about this palette in the comments below. You know, getting at each other, Jeffree haters, Jeffree lovers, let's keep it clean. Thank you so much for watching. I love you, and as always, keep it real. Mwah!